We will be creating an artwork inspired by the artist Chris Uphues. Chris works with his wife Jen to create fun artwork that makes people smile. Here are some of his murals that they've made together. Here are 3 student examples that turned out really well. They show lots of expression and have a big variety in their work. In the first step, we will take about 5 tracers and start arranging them on our paper. If you would rather draw your own hearts or other shapes, you can. I'm going to take a few of these and start playing with them and arranging them until I find a composition that I like. I am using up the space of my paper and using a variety of directions, and sometimes, like you see here, my hearts are coming off the page. This is more interesting for your audience. I am having a variety of sizes and shapes. When you're tracing, take your time. Hold the tracer down and use a pencil to trace around it carefully. Draw lightly in case you make a mistake. You can use some of the tracers more than once to fill your paper. Fill about 70% of your paper. Next, I am going to add faces to my hearts. The faces are going to be expressive. I'm going to have some that are happy, some that might be silly. In yours, you could have other expressions too, different moods, maybe happy, sad, mad, whatever you want. I will hand out an idea sheet with lots of different faces if you would like to get some ideas from there. Use a pencil for this step as well in case you make a mistake. The next step for our project is to add some movement lines. You can make straight lines using a ruler, or you could make other shapes as well. This is an easy way to add some direction and some interest into your composition. These lines will take people's eyes and move them around your paper. I start at the bottom of my heart and then make sure I'm headed to an edge of the paper. Sometimes you might overlap like you saw I did there. In this one, I'm actually going to make it kind of like the heart is bouncing, which is kind of fun. So feel free to play around with these lines or make them all straight. Now I'll speed it up while I finish my lines. Now I am going to go over everything in Sharpie. This is going to make your drawings pop. I am going to use a black Sharpie and color in any areas that might be black, such as the inside of the eyes and the inside of each mouth that are open. I am taking my time with this step, and I'm actually going to use this little piece of paper underneath to catch some of the extra Sharpie. If you need a new Sharpie, please let me know. Now it is time to color. I am going to use Mr. Sketch markers to color my movement lines. I am using bright and bold colors for these. Next, I am going to use bright oil pastels. I'm going to go carefully around my Sharpie lines and make an outline for myself. Then I'm going to color each part in with a solid color of oil pastel. Take your time and make sure you're coloring all of the white spaces. Here is one of my finished examples that has been all colored in. Keep in mind that your paper might be bigger and might have more hearts. I can't wait to see yours.